Hey, Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to SkyBlock, which is, I'm just going to call it that. It's the 410 118. It's just needless. Um, so we took a bit of time. Probably had to eat something. Out in the real world, I was actually hungry. Um, between spiders falling on me down there, got the ladder. There it is, obviously. And you were fishing. We have a total of 3 bones. I know. That's really vicious bones. Anyway, with the bones, I'm going to take these out just to give myself an extra couple of chances. Let's smack the grass here with potentially seeds. We have seeds now. Get this all cleared up. And if I can get a rose or whatever. It's not a rose. Rose. No. Well, I was hoping to dye your bed. But, rose? Unless you want that color.
It'd be yellow.
Yeah, it's not really the same. Ugh.
Just gonna have to wait until we get a...
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of ways. I mean, nope. There's, one thing, yeah, you were talking about doing building a platform for like a trader.
Yeah.
Oops. Wait. That one's dark? No, it's
Yeah,
not.
that's kind of bluish.
That's not right. Well, give it 2 more chances, I guess. Rose! Damn it. No.
I'm guessing it's not a thing, but I just remembered that glow squids have special ink. And
Yeah, I don't think that has occurred. That's not right. That's occurred to me that there should be a way to make a glowing bed.
Yeah, there should really be glow beds.
There should really be a lot of things in this game that just never, I don't know, happen, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Are we at risk?
Of what?
Uh... Phantoms.
No, I'm gonna go to bed in a sec.
Okay.
Let me stash wherever they are. I've got 12 seeds. Why is that there? Oh, I did that. That's still a good question, but I did that. I don't really care about any of these flowers. Well, I mean, if you want the here, cornflower, that would be blue. I go, right? So, let go of me. You can have those. I'm just going to ditch the rest. Like, if we want them, we can get them later, I think, probably. I don't care about these. They give you, like, light gray and stuff. Just not really important right now. It would just be wasting space. So you can do your bed if that's what you want to do. Or you can hold it. Once you die, you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
You can't make it. Of course, we have oodles of... We have 3 stacks. So, I mean, that's basically 48... it's 48, it's 75% of a stack of wool, is what it is. It's 3 sets of, it's a thing. So it's basically, it's like 24 or something. It's a lot of, maybe it's 16. I don't know, it's a lot of beds. And we'll get to that, we need to make a village. But first we need some stuff that we just can't really, like, that was all the bones we ever had. So, I'm gonna...
I guess I know what I'm doing.
What?
Making more cobblestone.
Yeah, it might come in handy. I'm gonna get enough of this to move around a bit. Head down to the spider thing, basically. No, I'm not. Wait, bad. Well, I could put it off, but I'll grab it for now. Hang on a sec. I want this with me. Because I'm gonna probably end up using... Do I need anything else? How's my... I'll be alright. I think. Okay, so head down here. And move past the spider catcher place. I think this is like 0 by things. If I went out to about 100, that would be separate enough from everything we have. Won't interfere with that, I don't think. So I'm going to build this out to 0 by 100, which will take a sec, so I'll pause it. Hang on. And 100. And another. And also there. We can fill in the rest of this stuff later. Throw these down to make them, blocks. Yeah, that's way over there. We're good. Don't really need this, because I measured coming down here based on that. And we want the same drop distance, essentially, for any other monster. So, if I... Oh, except I don't really know the number. Can I find out? Get to it. I want to build a shaft here. Getting me up to... losing my voice. Getting me up to the level that we live on, basically. And because I know that'll be about 24-ish blocks for it to drop, we can work on that to a degree if we need to, up or down a couple of meters, but it'll be fine. So, I should need, I don't know, a couple more. What is that? 58. Okay. Okay. So, like this, and this, and this, and that's from 32 is 24. And there's that right there. So, like one more level just to let them die on impact if that's what we want. Throw that there, just so I don't fall down. Give me torches so I have something to work with. Or work against, technically. Pull back like 1, 2, 3, 4 torch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to do this for now. It's just because it helps me remember where I am. I'm going to take that out and replace it with something as we move on. 4. I mean, parts of it will remain, but not all of it. I don't really need this on. And we just slept, because we could end up in the at nighttime with this. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to get tight. I just realized that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wow. So that's just right up on the edge of that. That's cool. I don't need these now. They just kind of be a liability. Smack these down, and these are the beginnings of the bases of the spawning platforms. The level the torches are on is going to be waterways, pushing stuff toward the middle where I plugged up the hole, but only by 1 block. So do this and that, and you can fill in the middle hole. I just never do. What's the point? Also kind of looks neat from underneath. Probably look better if we like cooked the rocks or something, but I don't really want to stop and cook a dozen stacks of rocks before we get involved in accomplishing anything. Those are all done, so now more water channels, more spawning platforms. And it's a little hard to explain exactly what I'm doing. It's more like just look and you'll see. It'll start to look like something soon enough. Fill in, fill out. Flip around, fill that path, and these 3, and these 3, and these 3. And 4, take it around the corner. 3, 3, and 3. And then quickly just fill in another square ring of stuff on each of these outer ones. Which is why there's a thing in the middle. Looks like I'm going to be running around back and forth doing things with all this. And I don't want to fall down every time I do that. Probably because it would kill me. And then I have to come back. It's a bit of a walk. As it is, I'm going to have to walk because I only have one bucket. Is that? No, I need those. So I get these. And that's done. So I'm going to leave the middle thing in place. Let me flip this over so I can work with it. Pick one of these. Yeah, I'm just... That one block just basically moves up. And in fact, I'm going to throw this down right now because I can. I'm just going to sneak that in there. Here we're going to go like this. And this, and one over it. Break out the bottom one, throw in a couple of side ones. And over, side, over, break, side, over, and take out this, put in these, and over, and there's probably this one, yeah. Alright, so Sarah and I just need to get out of here for a sec. I'm not sure how I'm going to get back in. I'll figure it out when I have to. I'm going to go get more water, hang on. You know, I should probably not have that in my hand. That. How close do we get with this? Real close, not enough, never mind. Head back, figure out a way in there, hang on. Yeah, I've got to jump up like a block and a half now, so let's do this. It's not like it's going to wash out anything down there. Now here comes nighttime, by the way. That should be okay, it's lit up in here. Well, for now, it's about to go away, in fact. Maybe I should take a nap first. Yeah, let's do that. I'll be right back. Alright, morning, daytime, light, just because I'm not entirely certain what is and isn't spawn-proofed with the torches and whatever. Take this somewhat carefully over because I've left big holes in the ground. Not here, but here, infinite source, grab, hop over, put right there. Source, put in there. Source, put in there. If I'm rapid about this, I can probably get these torches back, but I don't really care very much. In there. And that leaves 2 to worry about, and I can get out of here without worrying about getting down safely as such, so that one in there, and now when I get the source block here, it's going to just take the whole thing away, and with that in place here, we should just end up with a dry gap right there, which at this point I don't need to be a block, so that's gone. Let's put the bucket somewhere that it's not a liability. How many of these do I have? Okay. Actually, that's good for now. Let's put that where I can make sense of it. Put this up so it doesn't interfere with something. And we just build up now like that. Put the point of the slab in the middle is so we don't get spiders. And we wanted spiders in that. That's all we wanted. Here we want almost everything but spiders. We actually don't want Endermen because, for one thing, there's water, so they wouldn't be happy about it. I don't care if Endermen are happy, but I do care if they teleport out in a bit of panic and bother me about it, so...
Start stealing all your dirt.
Yeah, that doesn't sound helpful to me. Although, a case could be made if they stole grass. You could kill them and pick up the grass as a block that is now a block, which is neat, but... The odds of that are a little murky, so we'll just do it the right way later. I'm just filling up every one of these with 9 and then a spider buster in the middle, so hang on a sec. Alright, so that is 12 sets of 8 spawning platforms, which is a start. we're also going to have, that's a spawning platform, that's a spawning, it'll make more sense as I fill it up. And about that, let's just go over, pop up one, smack that right there, fill this in. We need a wall because we don't want the monsters just, that was good but bad. We don't want them just walking off the side and falling into the void. That doesn't do us any good. So, building a wall around everything. Leaving that because it's a platform. Filling this in as a wall. Walls. Platform. Wall. Platform. Wall. And this is like a really old design, by the way. It's got to be at least a decade old. I think Etho came up with it or something like it. I'm not sure. Been a while. But especially in SkyBlock, it's massively useful. It's simple, but it just really works. It'll create or allow to spawn zombies, skeletons, creepers, witches, and then variations of those, like, zombie villagers, obviously. If we were in the right biome, like, I think that was a taiga or something, we could probably get strays, and the desert over there, we'd probably get a husk. Oh, now we're above sea level, so that's always fun. I'm just gonna basically color in the lines to make the wall twice as high as it used to be. If there weren't water and I wanted it to be the case, I could make this 3 meters high as a ceiling, ultimately, and get Enderman. But you can get Enderman in the nether now. So now, I say that like it hasn't been the case for, what, 5 years? Something like that. So, that's not a priority. And we don't even need them, honestly. Ultimately, we can get ender pearls from villagers. And this is working toward that a bit. This will be an element in, well, it'll get us the zombie villagers is what it'll do. And that'll be a system that we have to work out a bit. We also need a way to cure the things, which is why we have a couple of apples. We also need a bunch of gold, and we need, blaze rods. That done, yeah, so spawning platform 2 meters tall. You can also get, like, zombie kids, but they still need the 2 meters. And then here's a platform. So, above all of that, I'm just going to put down slabs, because we don't want spawning on top of this, only inside it. And of course, that's lower slabs as a pathway. Oh, that can be filled in. Like it should be. And just do this until I run out in 20 blocks. And then I'll have to make more. I took the hole out. If you ever forget... a few dozen times I've completely forgotten to take out that block in the middle. And it's you just walk away, just shut down the game. Because it's almost impossible to get that block back out without somehow exploding because there's a dozen creepers sitting on it when you get back to it. Give me... Well, I'll need them one day, so whatever. So we're just basically doing slab world at this point, so... It's more than I need for now, but it's less than I need by the time we finish this thing, the game. So just line the walls with spawn proofing. And once that's done, which is right about now, right there, just get above this platform, or one of these and then pull back like 8 or 9 meters. I think it's 9 and then 8 and then 8 and then 7, something like that. You end up with a 7x3 right there, and then off to my left is another one. And then 2 more. So you need 84 once I'm done with the infrastructure, the spine of this thing. Grid work. I'll need about 84 and then like 49 in the middle, so... add those up if you need to know where you are on getting stuff ready. Fill these in with lower slabs, so spawning inside but not outside. occasionally the lower slabs are considered, like, depending on the version of the game, are considered transparent enough that this really doesn't work. You have to actually add a thick ceiling of real blocks and then put these on top of that. It's just wasteful. Lately, I haven't had a problem with stuff not spawning because these are, you know, saturatable blocks, I guess is the way to put it. So I'm assuming that's still not the case. I mean, I haven't built one of these in 1.18 until now. Like, I've only been playing a map that I already had that had one of these, but it's, like, ancient. And it's only for creepers, actually. Which, to make it just for creepers, put trapdoors just under the ceiling. Creepers are short enough to spawn with that, but zombies and skeletons and witches won't do it. Won't happen. Fill this in with 49 of these, which means I'm going to kick over to the next stack in a sec. I think the sun is setting again, so that's going on. Yeah. Well, now it doesn't matter very much. Because nothing's going to spawn in here that's going to be a problem before I get out of here. If you don't have a way to walk out the side, it's really tricky because you kind of have to go down the side. Well, if you have water, you can just smack it to the side and coast, you know, swim down, basically, pick up the water as you're falling. If there's no water, or you just want to do it, you just smack one of these and you just sort of left hand the blocks to replace what you're mining through to get down in a big hurry before any creepers or whatever can fly past you and explode. And you just have to get to the base and, you know, like down 3, look up 3, down there, whatever it's going to be. I guess I could take another nap just to get nighttime over with. It doesn't really affect anything we're about to be doing, but just to do it. Hang on. Alright, let's put away the bucket I don't need right now. Got some slabs I could use. You know, I've just got way too many of these. Let's start with that. We can fill in, well, let's start with, in fact, this tree is unruly.
I can do something about it if you want to fill in.
Yeah, if you want. I'm going to be busy with this. How does it, yeah, so go down here. I think where the hell I am at this point. The box is really just going to be where I stash stuff, because we don't have hoppers yet. We could arguably get them just from this. You can get iron 1 ingot at a time from the, like every 200th zombie or something. Or some, it's, what are the, I don't know, the odds are, it seems like maybe it's every 20th. I don't know, but it's not reliable is the point. Everything that has fallen out, is there anything in there? 12. Anything, I think, unless I, yeah, that's way back there. Anything in there does that, just dies on impact. Oh, you know what? Oh, well, that's gone. Smack one of these down just because, for the most part, let me finish putting this together and I'll explain for the most part. Just throw that right there. Okay, so now he's not dead, for better or worse. And the better part of that is I can just, oh, you know, that'll be an indication. I can just punch it with anything. I don't need a weapon. Zombies you have to punch twice. It's just the nature of how far they have to fall, like X and a half blocks. And even though that is a half block, it doesn't work that way. What is that? Is that a lower slab? Yeah, so that's irrelevant. I was thinking I could put down a torch, but I don't care. Let me have that back so I know where I am. Yeah. Let's just ring around this thing. And probably fill it in. So that we have a little... Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. I gotta factor that, especially if I'm creeping like this, well, a creeper could see me and then explode, and we don't want that. I'm just gonna fill in... Well, I'm gonna get lost. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this just gives us a little room to, you know, maneuver. I might actually take some of this out. I'm not sure yet what I have in mind. Because we are going to want to make a village at some point, and the problem with that is we have no materials worth making a village out of. I usually make a village out of, like, glass or something, and it's just going to be a while before we have that kind of glass to play with. Like right now, I think there's just however many blocks of sand make that up, although I guess we can get more from killing a husk whenever we want. I'm going to fill this in and come back. Hang on. Alright, so that's done. I'm just going to... Got a chicken. Just going to put this... Well, you know what? No, I'm not. Because in the best of cases, we'll eventually have hoppers leading into this, so it's going to make more sense to be down there. That's where we can now stay. Let me... Do I have a sword? Right side is they're mostly dead, so you can one-shot them all to death. With this, well, and a chicken, and that guy. What are you trapped in a wall? That sounds like your fault. Thanks. So now we can stash, you know, we get meat, gunpowder, bones, arrows, I guess. Oh, and I have a bow. Saving up so I can just shoot stuff. Stuff like this I'll throw in there. You get the occasional armor, although if something sneezes on me, I'm gonna die. And then we just get more monsters when they're ready to happen. There's 12 up there now, I think. They'll eventually just wander off the spawning platforms into the water channels and get pushed toward the middle and fall down here, and it'd be cool if one happened right now. Yeah. Okay. So, this gets us various things that we're going to want. The meat is good for if we can get clerics. They buy the stuff. So, a stack of zombie meat gets you like a couple emeralds. This stuff mixes with paper to become rockets. If we can get to the end and get wings, we can fly around with that. Probably want to move these over here, and I'll just put one of these in here so I remember. Bones, obviously, are good for growing everything from grass to flowers to whatever. And then arrows are self-explanatory. Do this long enough, you'll get enough bows to just stick together in your... Because we got that back. They took it away for a while. You can just mix two tools together as long as they're not enchanted. Well, I mean, you can do it if they are, but you'll lose whatever you get from it. Would have got from it. The sword, again, is unnecessary, but it's just, I like it. It's just... I know it works, because if I don't use the sword, I have to punch him twice, and it just irks me, because it's the only holdout. The rest die instantly. If he takes two. It's just dumb. So, well... Oh, you know, give me... Wait, what? How does that make sense? If I'm... Can you see me? Okay, he's not hissing, so I guess I'm... I was thinking that if I was standing right there, a creeper could see me and explode, but I guess not. Alright, well, so we do this however often and however long, and... Which, that's a good point. We got a stick, so that's awesome. Could get redstone or yeah, really redstone. There's not much else I get from... Maybe a spider eye, but I already got one of those, and I really only need one that I can think of. I'm gonna head back up to you for a sec, hang on. It occurs to me, standing there doing that, I should be close enough to allow for this sort of thing to happen, but it just didn't. There's like 11, 12 things up there. 16? I don't know. What mode are we in? Like, hard. Well, I would have expected more then. Yeah, coming up there. Hang on a sec. Alrighty, you chopped down the tree and one grew back that I don't have to go all the way around as such. We're doing pretty well there. We got... Well, I don't have them on me, but we have bones if we want to keep trying for something specific. I don't know if there's like a flower forest biome. There might be, I guess. How would I know? I guess we'll watch for it. We have essentially infinite string, provided we stand there waiting for them to fall on our heads. So we're okay on that. We do have apples. We do have obsidian. We can go to the nether sometime and see what we're up against. But half the time in a skyblock, the nether should be like there's nothing in it. It's just like this, all just dark air and a couple of things to stand on before you build out. Sometimes you get that, sometimes it's just a basic nether. Same with... the end is really hard. I've only really seen it about once where they... Maybe twice, where they... where someone really gutted the end, and like completely deleted the damn thing and just replaced it with a tiny little skyblock path of some kind. Got a monster dropper. We have, obviously, a way to get lots and lots of rocks.
I think I remember that. It was terrible.
Which...
fighting the dragon in a custom end.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The flaw, and that was more my fault, I guess, because it was designed for 1.6 or something, and I was playing into like 1.11. It was after the combat update, so the dragon was like obsessed with. You couldn't just, for one thing, you couldn't fire the bow like a machine gun. You had to wait for it to charge up again. It used to be killing the dragon was like you could like shoot 6 arrows a second at the thing and just kill it. You never landed. You just killed it. You just shot it down. And then of course we got that weird bedrock perch thing that it sits on now. That's new. Well, newish, 2014 or so, but still. Um,
I remember one with a bridge.
yeah, it was a bridge. It was Megatrain did that, I think. So I don't know where he went. Last I heard, he was working on fixing it to work after the combat update, but I never heard anything else. Anyway, we should go. But we got a lot to do. We got a lot to work with. We also have a lot to do, but I mean, we can just sort of hang out and churn if we want. So, oh, I got trousers. You want them? I don't know. Yeah, we can get some supplies stored up and some monsters killed. See what kind of bows fall out of them, and get enough arrows that we can just shoot things from afar anytime we want. And so it might be a little while, in as much as it's 10 in the morning on Sunday right now. It might be a couple of days before we record again, but at some point we'll see you then, and well, that's how that works. So yeah, do the likey, subscribey thing if you want, and see you later. Bye.